Welcome to Legends of Change, a special edition. Why is this a special edition? Simply because we revisit our legends and we get a bit more personal with them on lessons they have learned during the year 2022 and plans for 2023 while they get ready and dress up for a special treat at a few restaurants in Windhoek that have offered to spoil our community legends to a very delicious signature meal. There is lots to learn, so stay tuned. Remember Alex and Abner from 2Point delivery service? A delivery service that was established during the time of the pandemic in the heart of Havana? More than 14,500 workers were retrenched between the 1st of January 2020 and the 30th of September 2021 due to the struggling Namibian economy and the COVID-19 pandemic. Because of this, many Namibians have been trying to make a living and provide for themselves and their families. Father of three, Alex Kakende, moved to Windhoek from Swakop in search for a better job.
My name is Alex Kakende, an ordinary guy that lives an extraordinary life. I've dropped out of school. I didn't drop, actually I failed my grade 12. That was 2015. So after that I've been struggling in getting a job. Then I went to Walvis Bay with one of my friends, my best friend. So we went to struggle for a job there. Then I got a job of not a tour guide, but a sales guy. But I was also doing bookings for tours. So it was kind of a good job. So in 2019, when the COVID started, so the tourism industry closed. And so I was also paying rent that side. So I have to move. I couldn't pay rent anymore, so I have to move back to Windhoek. And then I ended up in Havana, here with my mom. Yeah, the person that have introduced me to this class is the best friend that I have told you, the one that we went to Walvis Bay together. His name is Sydney. So he's the one that introduced me. He took me to one of the guys at the Nami bike, but it was kind of expensive. So. And then he said, no, don't worry, I'm going to give you some other guys that also will help you. So now it has been for how long? 2 months, yeah, training. Yeah, I could say also it has come also as due to the pandemic, because I was in need of money and I have 3 kids, you understand that? But it's also a passion, you know, I like being on a bike. Even when I'm watching on TV, it has been one of my dreams. Yeah, so for me to do this job, I'll do it happily. Yeah, I will enjoy it.
Abner Kawe is the operational manager of the company.
My name is Abner Kawe. I'm an operational manager at 2Point Delivery, a company that was opened by Mr. Robinson Hangula in 2020. Okay, it all started that time of COVID when people couldn't move freely, I would say. So we thought of, or he thought of, that idea of like how easier, okay, he wanted to receive a package, or he wanted to get a package from a friend, but he couldn't because of the movement limitations that were in place by then. And then that's how the idea came up. And then yeah, I would say, then yeah, from there he went through all the paperwork and everything just to come up with the business.
Now that we remember Alex and Abner, they tell us about their first experience filming with the Legends of Change crew.
I would say it was a great experience, and yeah, given that I had to do parts that were meant for someone higher than me, so I feel like it was a great experience. I got exposed to things that not everyone get a chance to do or to get exposed to. It was different from what I expected. Like I just expected like something, just a quick thing, just a short thing that just in and out, and then you guys are done, and then everyone goes with their separate ways. And then next thing you hear is your friend saying, I saw you on TV and you didn't even know, or that it was gonna go that far, or yeah. I didn't, but what actually happened is different from what I expected. Like there's a very big gap. I never expected you guys to follow up that, no, we are not done this again, and all that. Like I didn't expect all this, but it was let me say what I rated was maybe a 2/3/10, but then you guys came with an 8 or a 9, I would say.
Sometimes somebody can say something small, but it fits into the empty heart, empty places of your heart. Like when you say, Alex, we are coming to shoot something. Can we fit in your room? Then I say, yeah, we can, but later I was just checking, can these people fit here? But it's good, man, to be with people, and when you are with the good people that have good intentions, you just feel whole different.
Speaking about last year, it looks like 2022 brought fruitful changes in Alex and Abner's lives.
I'm having one very big achievement, which is getting my license. I got my bike license first of all, it was on the 31st of May. It was on my birthday. That's when I went to book in, and then when they called me back, I went to ride, and then I also went for driving test. I passed. So I didn't believe I could go this far. Yeah, it means a lot for me, but just for that license.
The biggest of them is me being promoted to being a full-time operational manager. Like, okay, I usually, back then, I would do operations, or I would manage operations here and there, but it wasn't full-time. But this year, I got the chance, and through that, I got to meet big figures, I got to meet people, I got to experience a lot. Like, if I wasn't, I would say, if there's someone that was an operational manager within us, then it would be that person doing this. So it was a great year. I would say I accomplished a lot, or kind of, like, I would say, the one also that I did was cut down on alcohol. Like the time we left varsity, it was, we're drinking like we should, or like students and youngsters should, but and then this year I decided, okay, I'm not quitting, but I'm cutting, and it really worked. Like the first month, I completely didn't. I was sober, I think, until May, and then I started. But I would drink once in a week or once in 2 weeks, and so on.
A sound night's sleep, brighter skin, more time and energy, cutting back on alcohol. These and other resolutions can have positive effects on the way we look and feel, often within just a few days. So in this regard, congrats to Abner for making the great decision to limit his alcohol intake. This is a mature step, and he will not regret this decision. We encourage all those watching this special episode to limit alcohol intake as well and start seeing the difference. Generally, when we speak of lessons you learn in life, it is based on the idea of learning from your mistakes. So since these special episodes are all about learning from our legends, let us hear what new insights we can gain.
I've learned that you have to focus on yourself. You have to focus on yourself. You have to give yourself time. You have to understand that you are not the one controlling it. The man above is the one controlling it. So don't screw the process trying to rush the progress.
Lessons learned that I would say, it's time management. I really used to suck at time management, and I used to procrastinate more. But then I decided, then I saw that no, I need to start managing my time better, so that I can be able, given the times or the hours that I work, I couldn't, like earlier I couldn't accommodate my personal life. So I think, then I started managing that better, that if I do or I finish this, or if I, in the mid times or in the middle of the day, if I can incorporate something that I would do on my personal time, or not that I'm using company's time, but I just try to balance it or manage my time more. So I think that was the most one that I can say of time management. And I'm also advising you guys, or I'm advising my fellow youth to do the same. Just do the thing. It's not that if you do it before the due date or a month before the due date, there's nothing, it's just the same as you doing it maybe in 3 days, but at least you'll be free to it's better to be like, okay, to know that you are done with something rather than being saying, or rather than saying, I have something due in 2 weeks, I have something due in 2 weeks, but you're not doing anything. Like that time, it's not that there's something stopping you, just that you are just waiting, or maybe it's just peer pressure that we are in it, or I don't know. Yeah, but it's better to do something earlier than later.
As our two legends start getting ready for our visit to the restaurant, they tell us how important family is to them. Abner makes a particularly vital point.
I would say family is, okay, in the generation that we are, we tend to be like, yeah, my friends are the one, but your friends can disappear any day. But you know, even at home, your parents, you can be a huge disappointment, but they'll do it. I would say you can be arrested for doing drugs, but still they'll pay for you bail. But would you think if your friends are angry at the way or the same level your family is, do you think they'll do it? They won't. But they'll still, your family will still, even if you do bad, they'll be angry, they'll be disappointed, but they'll still come for you.
Family is important because family is blood, and blood is thicker than water. They will always be there for you, no matter what. Even that goes to my mom. She will always be there for me. Yeah. So those are the people that are close to my heart.
As you can see, Abner has done a great job teaching Alex how to ride a bike. They also share some advice from their fellow bikers on the road.
The advice to my fellow bikers is you should limit the speed. Limit the speed because speed kills. I remember one day also I wanted to go into a taxi. No, it doesn't matter if the light was mine, but he also just went in, but it's just that I was having more speed because the light was mine. You shouldn't focus on that. You just drive slow.
Message to bikers, I would say, just as my colleague said before, just avoid speeds. You can be right, but you won't have time to explain if you are dead or you are in a coma. You won't be able to explain to someone that yes, I was right and whatnot and whatnot. But you can't. There's no good that will come of you explaining on a wheelchair that no, I was right and whatnot. People won't get it the same as you get it, you that were involved. So just be careful on the road. Avoid speeding. As you know, I would say there's literally no protection unless apart from what you're wearing on the bike. So you can be thrown out. It's not like someone who's in the car that has a seat belt and they are in an environment that's closed or something. For you, yes, you can be thrown out, fall in a ditch or something that's maybe somewhere. Like just be careful. Just avoid speeds and just be on the lookout, like when you're driving and whatnot. Yeah.
Alex and Abner share heartfelt messages that we all need to keep hearing throughout the year.
Don't let peer pressure fool you. Just because people are posting on their status, they are having on social media that they are having fun and whatnot, don't let that lead you to using up your savings that maybe you are saving up for something, like maybe you wanted to buy a car or you wanted to buy something or to pay off your school debt or the simplest I can say, you get stuck in the north, not having had to come back. So don't let peer pressure pull you into using up your savings and whatnot. So spend wisely. If your budget, let me just say, be within your budget. Simple.
The same word which I just said, that they should just save and spend less. Because in the coming January, they are going to suffer. You should spend more.
And on that note, we can never thank Lakamaya Restaurant enough for offering their signature Shwambo cuisine to our community legends. They are definitely gonna go back there, and we hope we will see you there too. I hope you enjoyed this special edition because there are many more to come. See you next week, Legends of Change lovers.
Ovina kavi umeyulu, oh utana uhekwa.